Hello everyone, it's been a while since I've done a YouTube video. In this one I'm going to show you that you can now DJ from within Linux. So if you are a fellow DJ, keep your ears pointed towards my direction, because I'm going to show you what software you can use to do so, if you don't know already. And on this machine I have Ubuntu version 10.04. I've had to install Kernel 2.6.35. It's not really a difficult task these days. You can use the package manager to do that. And the reason I've had to do that is because the driver, aka the kernel module for my Hercules DJ Control MP3 2, required that version of the kernel or above. So it's no big deal, but that's what I needed to do to get that to work. So I've got here Mixxx version 1.10, and out of the box that does come with a control set for this mixer, which is quite handy, which means I didn't have to set it up myself. But if you want to set it up yourself, you can. It does allow you to control what button does what, so you can assign things for different tasks. I'm quite happy with the default though. Everything seems to do what it wants to do. The crossfader there controls crossfading, and the volume controls volume, pitch controls, etc. All works as it should. And the sync button. The only things that don't work, unfortunately, are the effects. The reason that is because the effects that these control in Virtual DJ don't exist in Mixxx. At least not yet, but we'll see. However, they do something, so they're not just dummy buttons, they control looping instead. So you can see there that I can do various things with them, and that controls what happens up here obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and just mix these two tracks together with a simple crossfade. If I take that to the end. I want that about halfway through, just so I don't want to do the whole thing for the sake of the video. Okay, so we'll kick that track off. I've pressed play down there, and that controls the track as it should. Now as you can see, these two tracks aren't perfectly synced up. One is 137 BPM, one is 139. As you would expect in Virtual DJ, if I press the sync button, those two tracks will come to line. Just like that. Nice and easy. And I can go ahead now and use the crossfader to fade those two tracks together. There you go. Now that track's finished, I can use the navigation buttons in the middle here to navigate through my library. I can load that on track on deck A, and that track will go ahead and load up there while the other one's playing. So all in all, the features are all there. Mixxx does most of the things Virtual DJ can do. The main point obviously is that it does all the things you want it to do if you're doing a set. So I'd say Mixxx definitely looks promising in terms of vinyl emulation. And there you have it. So, all in all, everything seems to do what it's meant to do, minus a few effects buttons, but that's no big deal because all the main ones are there. You can do scratching as well, so you can have that either in standard jog mode, or you can have it in scratch mode. Now it's loaded the other track, and you can see that that's nowhere near the BPM of the current track. And I've pressed sync there, and it's gone ahead and lined that up for me. So there you go. DJing within Linux is now possible.